Hello my dear students, I am P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, Dinandal Public School. Today I will discuss about third chapter, current electricity. In electrostatics, we have studied about the charges at rest. Charges at rest. At rest. Here we will study about charges which are in motion, which constitute an electric current. If charges in motion, its constituent current, electric current. The branch of physics which deals with the charges which are in motion is called current electricity. What is electric current? Define electric current, my student. Think. Coming to definition of electric current, the rate of flow of charges through any cross-section area per unit time. The rate of flow of charges through any cross-section area per unit time is called electric current. Coming to formula, electric current, it is denoted I, which is equal to charges flowing through a conductor in given time. Current I is equal to charge divided by time. I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T. So coming to differential formula means the rate of change of current. The rate of change of current, it is denoted dI, which is equal to limit delta T tends to 0 dQ by dt. This is the differential formula of current. Di is equal to limit delta T tends to 0 dQ by dt. Coming to SI units. SI unit of electric current. SI unit of electric current is ampere. Symbol capital A. From the formula, SI unit of current is ampere, which is equal to Q, charge, coulomb, divided by time, second. So we can take unities. 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. Okay. So coming to definition of 1 ampere. 1 ampere is the amount of charge. 1 ampere is the amount of 1 coulomb charge which can pass through in a conductor in a unit of 1 second time. So 1 ampere is the amount of electric charge, that is 1 coulomb, which is passing through a conductor in a 1 second time. So it is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. What is scalar? What is scalar quantity? What is vector quantity? Say, come on. Scalar quantity. Scalar quantity is defined as a physical quantity having only magnitude, not direction. Having only magnitude, not direction. Here, current having direction, but it is not a vector quantity because current cannot obey the vector law of addition. Vector law of addition. If it is obey vector laws of addition, so we can say that is current is a vector quantity. Current is a vector quantity. After that, dimensional formula of electric current. So from SI units, we can get SI unit of from SI unit we can get the formula of dimensional, that is current I is equal to charge per time. Okay, see here I is equal to Q by T. Dimension formula of current is charge Q. Dimension formula of charge is A power 1 T power 1 divided by T time. T gets cancelled. Dimension formula for current is A power 1, or some other books they given A power 1 or I power 1 is the dimensional formula of electric current. Dimension formula of electric current. So coming to direction of electric current. Here we have two types of current. First one, conventional and electronic. Conventional current and electronic current. In any electric circuit, so we can take conventional direction means always the current which is always passing from positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal of the battery. Positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal of the battery. Here, this direction will give the conventional electric current direction. Second one, electronic current. We know that electrons are always passing from negative plate of the battery to positive plate of the battery. Means it is opposite to the conventional current. Here, the flow of electrons which gives the direction of electronic current. The flow of electrons which gives the electronic current. See here, conventional current which is always passing, which gives the direction positive to negative. Electronic current always which gives the direction of electrons negative terminal to positive terminal of the battery. Negative terminal of the battery to positive terminal of the battery. And in another way, current is two types. Steady current and alternating current. Steady current means the direction of current which is same throughout the circuit. And alternating current means continuously varying current. Continuously varying current is called alternating current. Coming to current density. Coming to current density, it is denoted J. Current density, it is denoted J. Current density is defined as current per unit area. Current flowing in a conductor per unit area is called current density. Current density, it is denoted J, which is defined as current flowing through a conductor in a unit cross-section area. Current per unit area. Current passing through unit area. Coming to SI units. So what is the SI unit of current? S1, what is the SI unit of current? Yes, ampere. It is denoted capital A divided by. So what is the SI unit of area? Rohit, what is the area of, what is the SI unit of area? Yes, meter square. Ampere per meter square or ampere meter power minus 2. Ampere meter power minus 2 is the SI unit of current density. Coming to dimension formula. So we know that dimension formula of current is I divided by SI unit of area is meter square. Dimension formula of area is L power 2. So this we can write I L power 2 we can take numerator L power minus 2. In some books they given dimension formula instead of I A power 1 L power minus 2. This is the dimension formula of current density. Dimension formula completed. Current density is vector quantity. Current density is vector quantity. So what is vector quantity? Vector quantities are defined as the quantities, the physical quantities which having both magnitude and direction. So what are the examples of vector quantity? Any physical quantity having magnitude and direction. Example, acceleration, velocity, force. Here current density. Example 1. An aluminium wire of diameter 0.24 centimeter is connected in series to a copper wire of diameter 0.16 centimeter. The wires carry an electric current of 10 amperes. Determine the current density in aluminum. What are the values they given? So from the question they given diameter is equal to 0.24 centimeters. 0.24 centimeters. So which is in centimeter. We can convert in meters. 0.24 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Centi means 10 power minus 2. Okay. So here this is diameter. How we can find radius? R is equal to D by 2. 0.24 by 2. 0.12 into 10 power minus 2 meters. And current 10 amperes. They given radius and current. Okay. So what we have to find the current density. Current density. Current density denoted J is equal to I divided by A. Current divided by area. So we know that they given current I is equal to 10 and area. So they didn't given area, they given radius. Okay. So what is the formula? I divided by pi r square. Pi r square. Pi r square. Pi value 3.14. Current 10 divided by 3.14 into 0.12 into 10 power minus 2 meters whole square. Okay. So after cancellation we can get 2.2 into 10 power 6 ampere meter power minus 2. What is the answer? After cancellation, you can get 2.2 into 10 power 6 ampere meter power minus 2. Be careful, student. Coming to Ohm's law. George Siemens Ohms. It is a scientist name. Ohm's law gives the relation among the current, potential difference between 2 points and resistance. Coming to definition of Ohm's law, at constant temperature, the potential difference between 2 points which is directly proportional to current flow in a conductor. What is Ohm's law? What is Ohm's law, Nana? The potential difference between 2 points which is directly proportional to current flowing through a conductor. Current. See, for example, consider a wire. Current is flowing. Consider potential difference between 2 points. Okay. So potential difference between 2 points which is directly proportional to current I. Okay. So in physics, this type of relation occurs. We have to remove this proportionality. We can take constant of proportionality. Here we can remove proportionality. We can take new term R. R is the resistance. Okay. R is the resistance. Okay. This V is equal to Ri or V is equal to IR is called Ohm's law. At a constant temperature, the potential difference between 2 points in a conductor which is directly proportional to current flowing through a conductor is called Ohm's law. Okay, V is equal to IR. Here, new term, that is resistance. So, what is resistance? Resistance, it is a property of material which is always oppose the flow of current or flow of charges. What is resistance? Resistance, it is a property of a material of a conductor which is always oppose the flow of electrons or it is always oppose the motion of current. Okay. Resistance, it is denoted R. Okay. So from Ohm's law, how we can separate R? Okay. R is equal to, so we can send I to left side. R is equal to V by I. R is equal to V V by I. Coming to SI units of resistance. Okay, SI unit of resistance is V by I. Means what is the SI unit of potential difference? Volts. Current ampere. Volt per ampere or volt ampere inverse. Okay, so it is a scalar quantity. Coming to dimension formula. So what is the dimension formula of potential difference? How we can find? We know that potential difference is equal to work done by charge. Potential difference is equal to work done by charge. So what is the dimension formula of work done? Work done energy having same dimension formula. M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 2 divided by dimension formula of charge. A power 1, T power 1, A power 1, T power 1. Okay, so rearrange this. M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 1. A we can take in numerator A power minus 1 it will come. T power minus 2 is there. Again T power 1 we can consider in numerator T power minus 1 it will come. Minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. That's why M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 1. Okay, so 1 volt is equal to M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 1 divided by ampere. Okay, current it is denoted A. Okay, so this A power 1 we can take numerator. M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 2. This is the dimension formula of resistance. So M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 2 is the dimension formula of resistance. VI graph. Coming to VI graph or Ohm's law graph. So we know that both are linearly increases, means V increases, potential difference increases, current also increases. So we can draw the graph between potential difference and current or current and potential difference. So both are increases, means the graph is straight line because potential difference increases, current also increases. So we can get the graph of potential current graph is straight line passing from origin. Okay, here from graph we have to find the resistance, the slope of resistance. Here the slope of VI graph will give the resistance. Slope of VI graph will give the resistance. Coming to next one, some factors depends on resistance. Some factors depends on resistance. First one, length. Okay, so length of the conductor increases and resistance also increases. Length of the conductor increases, resistance also increases. Means R is directly proportional to it. Length increases means resistance also increases. Length increases means resistance also increases. Second one, area. If area of the conductor, area of cross section of the conductor increases, resistance decreases. Means if area, this is area of cross section, this area increases, resistance will decreases. Okay, resistance will decrease. R is inversely proportional to area. R is inversely proportional to area. Okay, the factors which are depending resistance means length, area. So this we can take at constant temperature. Length increases, resistance also increases. Area increases, resistance decreases. So we can give the relation R is inversely proportional to area. Okay, from these two equations, R is directly proportional to L by A. R is directly proportional to L by A. So we know that in physics, if any relation is there, we can remove that proportionality. We can take one constant of proportionality. Okay. R is equal to, instead of proportionality, we can take rho L by A. Rho L by A. Here rho. Resistivity or specific resistance. Resistivity or specific resistance. Rho is called resistivity or specific resistance. Okay, resistivity or specific resistance defined as resistance of a conductor of unit length. Resistivity is defined as resistance of a conductor of unit length. SI unit of rho is ohm meter. Okay. Ohm is the symbol of resistance. Symbol of resistance is ohm. Ohm is the symbol of resistance. Ohm meter. Coming to dimension formula. So we know in previous case, dimension formula of resistance is m power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 2. M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 2. And here length is there meter. L power 1, M power 1, L power 2 plus 1, L power 3, T power minus 3, A power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of specific resistance. So what is specific resistance? Resistance of a conductor of unit length. What is the SI unit of resistivity or specific resistance? Ohm meter. How this ohm meter it will come? How this ohm meter we can get? Okay, what is the formula? R is equal to rho L by A. So how we can separate rho? Rho is equal to RA by L. Okay, so what is the SI unit of resistance, area, length? Resistance unit is ohm into area meter square per length meter. Meter gets cancelled. Rho is equal to ohm meter. Okay, how we can get SI unit of resistivity ohm meter is we can follow this. We know that dimension formula of resistivity m power 1, L power 3, T power minus 3, A power minus 2. Then here resistivity is depending upon temperature and nature of the material. Resistivity depends on temperature and nature of the material. The factors depends on resistivity, temperature, nature of the material. Temperature, nature of the. Example 2. A negligibly small current is passed through a wire of length 15 meter and uniform cross section 6.0 into 10 power minus 7 meter square, and its resistance is measured to be 5.0 ohm. What is the resistivity of the material at the temperature of the experiment? From the problem, the given data, the given resistance 5 ohms, area 6 into 10 power minus 2 meter square, length of the conductor the given 15 meters. Is there any relation among resistance, area, length? Yes. R is equal to rho L by A. We know that rho is equal to R A by L. Okay. So this is the resistivity or specific resistance formula. We can substitute these values in the given formula. In this formula, we can get resistivity are 5 ohms, area 6 into 10 power minus 7 divided by length. What is the length? 15 meters. 15 meters. Okay. So 5 ones, 5 threes, 3 ones, 3 twos. We can get rho is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7. So what is the SI unit of resistivity? Yes. Ohm meter. From the problem, resistivity or specific resistance is 2 into 10 power minus 7 ohm meter. Okay, my dear children. In case of doubts, please send WhatsApp number 9295551976.